Welcome back to another episode of Hefe's World. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. But let's go ahead and get right into it. We're doing the Smackdown Preview episode this time around. We got a match between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax for the Women's World title on this show that was announced last week. Tiffany Stratton is, of course, going to win this match because at some point Charlotte will be challenging her for the WrestleMania spot. Charlotte will most likely appear on SmackDown this week, I'm sure. Um, I don't know if she'll challenge Tiffany this week or possibly next week, but within the coming weeks, she is definitely going to lay that challenge down to Tiffany Stratton. But as for this week's SmackDown, Tiffany and Nia Jax, Tiffany will get this win. It will probably be a great match, but Tiffany will definitely continue to be champion here. And then we have actually two Elimination Chamber qualifying matches for the women's side of the bracket. So far, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Bayley have all qualified. We have two Elimination Chamber qualifying matches left for the women's side. First on SmackDown this week, we will see Naomi and Chelsea Green. Naomi's tag team partner Bianca Belair has already advanced into this Elimination Chamber match, and honestly, I would not be surprised if Naomi advances as well. I believe this may be a perfect chance to bring Jade Cargill back at the Elimination Chamber. As fans will speculate, they will not know who she's coming after when she breaks down the cage door at the Elimination Chamber. We can only speculate who she will come after, but I do believe Naomi will win this match against Chelsea Green, and it will continue to set seeds into Jade Cargill's return for the Elimination Chamber on the way to WrestleMania to set up a match between either her and Naomi or her and Bianca Belair. So we will see what happens on that. But I believe Naomi wins the Elimination Chamber qualifying match against Chelsea Green this week on SmackDown. For the men's side of the bracket, we will have a triple threat match this week. The men that have already qualified is John Cena. He has announced he didn't even really qualify. He actually just announced his participation. But the three men that actually qualified, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul, have all officially qualified. So we have four men as well that have qualified, just like the women so far. We have one match this week on SmackDown and one match on Raw for the last spot in the men's chamber. For the men's chamber, we have Damian Priest, Braun Strowman, and Jacob Fatu. And honestly, as much as I would personally love to see Jacob Fatu get to put in this match in the Elimination Chamber, I would love to see the destruction that he would be able to bring inside that match. I believe this spot is for Damian Priest. I believe he will be the guy to get into the Elimination Chamber. I believe Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu will continuously focus on each other here, and they will not be able to contain themselves, which will lead to Damian picking up a victory either on Braun or Jacob in some fashion. I believe it'll probably be on Braun Strowman. I think they're going to try and keep Jacob away from getting pinned at this point. So I believe the match will end with Damian Priest pinning Braun Strowman here. So that's my prediction for the final confirmed match as of right now. What else I expect to see on SmackDown this week? Solo Sikoa last week, as the episode ended, attacked Cody Rhodes. So I definitely expect him to possibly even open the show this week on SmackDown to let us know what's next. We need to know what's going on and what's next with Solo. We have not seen him since he decided to just walk out after trying to cut a promo and the crowd would not let him. So we will see this week if he decides to actually stick around and cut a promo, and if Cody Rhodes will show up as well. And then what's next for the tag team division? The SmackDown tag team division is heating up. DIY, Pretty Deadly, Los Garzas, the Machine Guns, and the Street Profits. All of these tag teams absolutely exceptional. I believe all of these guys will be in possibly a ladder match or some sort of match at WrestleMania together this year. I believe it's going to happen. Triple H, Hunter, book it. These guys will definitely put on a show for the ages. So I could possibly see a ladder match for sure, being the result of all these tag teams on SmackDown. But I'm curious to see who's facing who this week. I believe it's time for the Street Profits to get in some action. We haven't really seen them in action in a little while, so I would love to see them hopefully get in the ring with somebody this week. And then also, what's next for the Miz, and when will the Wyatt Six come back into the picture? Apparently, Bo Dallas is hurt. We know Alexa Bliss is back now. She has just officially qualified for the Elimination Chamber match as of last week. So I'm curious to see if they ever bring her into the fold with the Wyatt Six, and possibly have a tag team again with her and what's her name? Sister Abigail. So we could possibly see that. And what's going to be next for The Miz? Will he continue to try and get to Andrade, or will he try and go after somebody else this week? Um, but I'm curious. I'm really curious just to know when the Wyatt Six will be back and how bad Bo Dallas's injury really is. So hopefully they are back sooner than later, and we will see. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button down below. I'll hit y'all with a review episode of SmackDown after the show. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And make sure y'all be safe tonight and whatever y'all do. Just remember, this is Hefe's world, and you're just living in it.